Hey guys, so today's video is going to be this look right here. It's very cool toned, which is very outside of my comfort zone, but after doing this look, I'm really loving the way that cool tone look on my sort of blue-gray eyes. So if cool tone looks are really outside of your comfort zone like me and you have blue or gray or cool toned eyes in general, I strongly suggest trying to bust out of your comfort zone and trying out a cool tone look, because I actually really ended up loving the way that these look on me. So to start off, of course, I'm going to be priming using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Eye Primer. Now I'm going into the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Foxy, and I'm going to use that to set down that primer. Then I went ahead and did one eye off of camera. I already have my brows on and my foundation done, by the way. Now to start off on this look, I'm taking this shade right here called Tease, and that is going to be my transition slash crease shade. Now I'm taking this shade right here called Snakebite, and that is gonna go on the outer and inner corner of my eye so I can create sort of a halo effect. Then I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit more metallic, so I went ahead and took my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray in the peach scent, and I just wet that eyeshadow after it was already on my brush and went ahead and just applied it right on top. Now I'm taking this shade right here, it's my favorite, it's called Decay, and that is gonna go right in the center of my lid. I'm gonna go ahead and wet that one as well, just to make it a little bit more intense. Now I'm taking this shade right here called Verve, and I'm going to go in first with that one dry, and I'm basically just stamping it right on the center of my lid. Then I'm gonna wet that one as well and do the exact same thing. Now I'm kind of buffing out my crease shade a little bit, just to make it more smoky and a little bit more blended. Now I'm taking the shade right here called Bootycall, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm taking this Colourpop cream gel liner in the shade Mr. Bing. This is their most recent collab with Kathleen Lights, and I'm gonna use that to line my waterline. Now I'm taking Tease again from the palette, and I'm going to buff that along my lower lash line, first with a more precise pencil brush and then with a more fluffy blending brush. Now I'm taking the shade Busted, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm buffing that along my lower lash line, first with a more precise pencil brush, and then I'm going in with my more fluffy blending brush with no additional product on it. I'm just using that to smoke out the lower lash line. Now I'm going back into the shade Verve, and I'm gonna first use that dry once again on my inner corner, and then I'm going to wet it just to make it that much more intense. Now for mascara, I'm using my Maybelline Mega Plush mascara. The more I use this, the more I like this. And I'm just using 2 thick coats on my top lashes and 1 little thin coat on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going into the NYX Contour Kit, and I'm gonna take this shade right here called Sculpt, and I'm gonna use that to sculpt out my cheekbones. Now I'm bronzing up the sides of my forehead and my temples, blending out my contour a little bit more. Apparently having a little dance break. Now I'm taking this shade right here called Nectar, and I'm gonna use this to sharpen up the bottom of my contour just a little bit. And to sort of blend out the front of my contour, if that makes sense. The part closest to my mouth. Now I'm taking this shade right here called Toffee, and this really small, actually, eyeshadow brush. This is the first time I've ever tried this, and honestly, I don't really know if I like it. I'm just trying to like deepen up the actual hollow of my cheek and then blending it out a little bit. Now for blush, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. Now for highlight, I'm using my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Radiant Lights. And I'm just going to use this fan brush right here by Bare Minerals to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm going to set my face with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Peach Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go back in with that highlight just to make it that much more intense. Now for lips, I'm taking this Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Bianca. This is the mini version from the holiday set, but they did make it permanent. And that completes this look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to sort of branch out and step out a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.